Welcome to Mike's Backyard Cookout. Today we're going to do a porterhouse steak and baked potato on the Weber kettle. Alright, it's real easy to do. Got myself a nice looking 1 pound porterhouse. Nice red color. Nice marbling. I got myself a medium sized russet potato. Some black pepper, kosher salt, and some olive oil. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this steak in the fridge for now. We'll bring it out a little later after the baked potato is done. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pierce this potato a few times. Otherwise you'll have yourself a nice big explosion when you go to bake this thing. And we don't want that. I like to do in my baked potatoes is brush it with some olive oil. Gives it a nice crispy skin. I'm going to go ahead and top this off with some kosher salt. Gives it a nice flavor when you cut into it. Okay, I've got the charcoal grill set up here. I've got a whole chimney full of charcoal. Now we're going to go ahead and cut the vents to halfway closed on both sides, on the lid and the bottom. That'll give you about a temperature of 350 degrees with that much charcoal. We're going to go ahead and cook this for an hour and a half. We're not going to open it. I'm going to have myself a Shiner Bock. No barbecue is complete without a nice cold beer. Now I take the steak out about a half hour before I'm going to cook it. Let it get to room temperature. And then I'll go ahead and brush some olive oil on both sides. Sometimes I like to use a steak rub, but today we're going to do good old-fashioned salt and pepper. And if you got a good piece of meat, you cook it right, it's really all you need. Okay, this baked potato is done. So what we're going to do is put this thing aside. And it's a little hot, so I'm going to just use the tongs here. And go get the steak. Got plenty of charcoal left, as you can see. We're going to open up the vents completely. I'm going to do the old sear and smear. First thing I'm going to do is sear both sides of this steak 2 minutes apiece, 2 minutes aside. Now this sear and smear method works really good on fatty pieces of meat. Try to cook a really good prime ribeye over really hot coals. Likely to start a fire and end up with a big pile of carbon. Nobody wants to eat that. So to solve that problem, you finish the cooking away from the hot coals. Use the indirect method. Now, both sides of this steak are seared, so you're going to go ahead and put it aside and put the lid on. And I'm going to do this for 7 minutes. This will give you about a 400 degree kettle. Don't take it off until the 7 minutes are up. This will give us about a medium. I'm going to go ahead and give this steak a poke test. Feel it for the doneness. Do not pierce the steak. All the juices will go out, it'll dry up, and you'll eat yourself a fillet of sole. And I'm not talking about the fish. Okay, we have a steak here that's nice medium. Let the steak rest for 5 minutes. Allow it to redistribute the juices, otherwise it runs into the plate and out of the meat. I'm going to go ahead and try this out. That's a nice steak.